Made in China. That's where the majority of micro brands originate. We've heard the murmurs, the debates, but cutting to the chase, does the origin of the product affect your buying decision? Because this watch we have here for you today is made in Japan. And that's better, right? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's find out. Introducing the all-new Vario Empire GMT. Who's Vario? A young Singaporean brand that started back in 2016. And this is their first appearance on the channel. The Empire is inspired by the Empire State Building and the golden age of Art Deco. This watch caught my eye because it's a different type of dress watch. I would say unconventional. Unlike the usual curved cases that slip discreetly under your cuff, this one boasts a strikingly tall and bold design. And what sets it apart even further is that it's a GMT watch. Typically, when I think of a GMT watch, I'm imagining more of a sports watch rather than something for formal wear. Now, the sides of the case are brushed and side slabbed like the Empire State Building, and just like the building, it has a stepped design where the lugs meet the mid case. It's a lovely design detail. I think it looks great. And following suit are those lugs. They are tall and slender. They got high polish on the tops and an aggressive taper downwards. Sitting on top of the mid case is a bubbly round bezel that reminds me of the Rolex Oyster Perpetual's bezel, and the bezel houses a nearly flush sapphire crystal. It's got excellent clarity due to that anti-reflective coating on the underside. Now let's check out the dimensions. I got 38mm in diameter and a secret measurement of 31mm. The thickness comes in at 12 even, and we got drilled lugs and a lug-to-lug of 45.4. For my 6.7-inch wrist, this watch hits the sweet spot. It sits beautifully flat, which I'm a big fan of. However, it may look thicker than its size indicates due to its architectural design elements. And this watch poses a thought-provoking question. Does a dress watch need a GMT complication, especially without a date? It's an intriguing combo. I was surprised to see that this watch is a no date. Personally, I think I'd prefer to ditch the GMT and make this thing thinner. Don't get me wrong, it's great to have a second time zone, but the 9015 according to Miyota's official spec sheet is 1.2mm thinner, which would have made this watch about 10.8mm, and that would have been awesome, but I digress. Now let's have a look at the crown. The design resembles a royal or regal crown, which is distinct from the more common onion crown. It has a slightly different shape at the base. It operates as a push-pull mechanism, and it comes in at 5.8mm. The crown contributes to the Empire's 50 meters of water resistance, and just a side note, I found it challenging to pull it out without nails. The caseback is solid, mostly high polished, featuring an etched image of the Empire State Building, and it also has the usual spec sheet on the parameter. While it's visually appealing, the high polish is going to be prone to scratches if you don't handle it carefully. Now the bracelet. It's completely brushed, solid single links that are made to look like a 7-link, and it's held together with split pins, so it's easy to size. It comes in at 20mm, and it tapers slightly down to 18 at the butterfly. The bracelet also has quick release spring bars, very nice, and 2 half links to help dial in that butterfly clasp. The Empire also comes with an Italian leather strap of your choice. And I must say, Vario makes some fantastic high quality leather straps. Most OEMs from the big name brands that I handle are not this good. So well done with the straps. And here with me today, I do have the pewter gray, and it works really well on the winter white dial. And before we talk about the dial, can't believe I have to do this, a loom shot. We got loom on the GMT hand. It's a little bit funny. I think it would have been better skeletonized like the hour and minute hand. Now the dial is a home run. We got a pressed guilloche inner sector that looks beautiful. It's kind of taupe, light taupe, a little bit silvery. Whatever that color is, it really complements the winter white outer sector with those applied black Arabics. But the odd hour markers are painted on long black batons, and even the way it intersects with the printed chapter ring, it's well thought out and really works. The 24-hour scale is on a taupe ring that sits above the dial, giving you a 3D dimensional look with white printed Arabics. So what's powering this watch? Well, it's a true GMT. It's none other than the Myota 9075. Now the movement comes with a date from the factory, so I think Vario modifies it and just removes it. It's got a smooth sweep 28/8 VPH hack hand wind automatic, 24 joules and 42 hours of power reserve. Do you guys love the new Empire? Well, if you do, you have to act fast because they are only making 90 units for each colorway. And no matter which color you go with, you can't go wrong. They all look great. But Falling Titan, you never told us the price. Well, here it is. $698 USD. That's kinda high because considering the last version, the three-hander, was 50% of that. It was $350. It's kind of a big increase for just a GMT hand with no date. And that's pretty close to the new Fortitude Titanium GMT and Zelos Mako GMT, and all three use the same movement. But maybe I'm off. Let me know down below in the comments. And if you like this video and you want to see more, go ahead and click into one of the two videos on the right of your screen right now, and I will see you there.